Hi, I'm Jordan North, and in this episode I take this old Kodak out of its charity shop retirement and once again use the wrong film on purpose.
Future's now, old man.
Also, stick around to the end to get in on the giveaway we're doing over on Instagram. So you found this old folding camera that Samsung only wishes it could compete with in your grandparents' attic, but being the smart kid you are, you've hopped on the old dial-up interwebs and seen that Kodak don't sell 620 film anymore. Well, not to worry, as business boy Jordan is here to help. For the small price of one human kidney, I'll let you in on the secrets of how to turn that camera frown upside down.
Okay.
It's literally just putting 120 film on a 620 spool. Before I started re-spooling film willy-nilly, I gave the camera a deep clean as it had some corrosion on the inside and I wanted to give it the best chance possible. Then I re-spooled the 120 film onto a 620 spool I found on Amazon. Obviously I did it in a dark film tent for the real thing, but this is just an accidentally overexposed roll of film I'm using here just so you can see what's going on. It wasn't really as hard as I thought after all, but I'll still leave some better videos on how to do it down in the description as this isn't really a step-by-step guide. Once I loaded in the film and wound it to the first shot, we headed out into town. In town, I decided to take a fairly wide shot of the street for the first one, as I didn't really know what the composition was going to end up looking like. As you can see by the cat hair burnt into the image, re-spooling your film will probably lead to it getting a bit dusty. But in fairness, it actually kind of works in this case, making the image look more weathered and vintage, which definitely works for this camera.
Oh, how many foot away is that? I don't know, a foot's like that, isn't it? So that 2.5 foot is a metre, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did you say, that's like 4 metres away, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 metres would be 5 foot then,
Yeah.
roughly. So 10 foot?
Yeah.
So it's because of the focus. I hope this is going to work, you know what I mean?
I was also fairly shocked and relieved when I got the shots back from the lab and saw how well they come out before I'd even scanned them. And carrying on, of course, I had to get a shot of old mate Arthur.
This mustn't register on an emotional level. Discombobulate.
And this is where one of my biggest gripes with this camera comes in. The image is completely off center, which I think is probably from the rangefinder being slightly out of place, probably just from years of being chucked around in different boxes in attics and charity shops. It's just something to keep in mind if you do try this yourself. Frankie.
Yeah, they're my wedding shoes. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4 metres.
Yeah.
3 foot in a metre, roughly.
Yeah.
More than that. Well, I got the other ones off the bin, didn't I? Well, I think I got something there. I wound it forward, hello. I wound it forward, didn't I?
Here you can see one of the other problems, as I was sort of guessing the shutter speed and aperture based on my spot meter readings. I had to muck around with it a fair bit to get something that would work, but here my shaky ass hands ruined it by having too low of a shutter speed. The actual exposure was pretty much bang on what I was aiming for though, so that's good I guess.
I'm sorry, maybe next time.
Got milk?
For the final shot, I wanted to try a much darker setting to really push the camera. And other than being a bit skewed again, I'm really happy with how both the camera and the film handled it. So even though re-spooling was a bit of a pain in the arse, which I also had to do again when I got back so it was okay being developed at the lab, I definitely suggest giving it a go, as long as you have a bit of experience with film photography that is, as I can kind of see it putting people off if this is their first experience. Anyway, thank you for watching. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we have a giveaway going on over on Instagram. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to this channel and hit that bell icon so you know when the newest videos are up. Follow us on our Instagram, share the giveaway post on your story, or just tag a friend. All the details are on that post on Instagram, so check it out. And we'll be announcing the winner on Wednesday the 7th of September over on our story there, so good luck. Don't forget to also check out the Patreon for extra content. This week all the full res versions of the photos from this video are on there, along with all the usual stuff you get. And with all of that out of the way,
I'll be back.